Canadian Security Intelligence Service, or the CSIS, says that Canada-based Khalistani extremists continue to pose a national security threat. The CSIS says they pose a threat both within the country and abroad, primarily targeting India. CSIS has flagged that some Khalistani individuals remain involved in violent activities, and these groups use Canada as a base to support operations linked to extremism. In its 2025 public report tabled in Parliament, the CSIS stated that these Khalistani elements continue to promote a violent extremist agenda. The report notes that their activities pose a threat to Canada and Canadian interests. The report marks the first time the CSIS has publicly used the term Canada-based Khalistani extremist in this context. The report identifies a group of individuals using Canada as a base to promote, fundraise, or plan violence targeting India. However, the report said no attacks linked to such elements were recorded in Canada last year. The CSIS says some extremists maintain links with Canadian citizens. These citizens reportedly leverage Canadian institutions to promote their violent extremist agenda. They collect funds from unsuspecting community members, and these funds are allegedly diverted towards violent activities. The report also refers to Canada's worst terror attack, mentioning the 40th anniversary of the 1985 Air India Flight 182 bombing that killed 329 people. The bombing is linked to Babar Khalsa militants. Meanwhile, India and Canada have taken steps to improve security cooperation. Both countries have agreed to appoint security and law enforcement liaison officers in each other's capitals to improve communication and information sharing. And for more on this, our assistant editor for Foreign Affairs, Sidhant Sibol, is joining us on the phone. Sidhant, maybe you can tell us more details about this report.
In what is a significant development, there is an acknowledgement by the Canadian side that Khalistani extremism is a threat to Canada, and that is something that was referred into the public report by CSIS, that's the Canadian Security Intelligence Service. There has been mentioned in the past as well, but this time around there has been a detailed mention, including the fact that Khalistani extremists are well connected to Canadian citizens who leverage Canadian institutions to promote their violent extremist agenda. The development comes at a time when India and Canada have been engaging on security cooperation. The Indian NSA Ajit Doval was in Canada in February, where both sides announced appointment of liaison officers from the two sides for effective communication and timely sharing of information when it comes to security cooperation. Clearly, India-Canada relationship, which is on the reset, are going to see more developments in positive trajectory. Sidhant Sibol for WION in New Delhi.